You are watching Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Media.
It's showtime!
Good evening, race fans. I'm Glad here with Zero X Media, and welcome to the Outcast Gen 4 series presented by Serta Simmons Betting. Tonight, we are bringing the action under the Iowa sun. This is race 10 of season 2. This 7/8 mile oval may look short, but don't let it fool you. It races like a super speedway. Iowa Speedway is all about rhythm, tire management, and patience. With long green flag runs, the racing grooves will widen out from the bottom white line all the way up to the top of the wall, giving these drivers plenty of choices, but also plenty of chances to get it wrong. Tonight in the booth, joining me is the legendary James Greeny. James Greeny, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, Adam. Thanks for having me.
Man, the pleasure is all mine. Let's get down here trackside and see some of these cars go around the track. What do you think?
Man, Keen looks really good out there tonight. So doesn't Chase. I've been watching him a little bit.
As we can see, Kyle Franklin's coming down pit road. He is currently second fastest in practice. Let's go ahead and throw that tower up for you folks. And Eric Johnson, currently the fastest out on track. Looking good tonight in that 18.
Seen him spin out a couple of times. Hopefully he doesn't do that during the race.
I don't think it's possible. But we shall see, you know. Tonight's going to be a long race.
It is, for sure. We got 180 laps of pure fun and adrenaline going out there with these guys.
Well, we're still going to have about 55 or so fuel window here on these cars. You know, this past Tuesday, we saw some cautions which didn't really bring in the strategy that we had hoped or that we have seen in the past times. But maybe we can see some strategy, some long green flag runs, get into some green flag pit stops tonight, and see who will pay off.
Oh, Eric just hit the barrels. Yeah, I was talking to some of the guys before we got into the race, and I was asking them what their strategy was, and they were just like, you know, we're not used to these green flag, you know, pits. And I'm like, yeah, he goes, but just trying to survive and save some tires is what we're going to have to do.
Absolutely. Perseverance here with tire management and this heat is, man, you really got to be patient. But we've got some guys here. We got patience versus aggression. We've got the playoffs. There's 10 guys in here before we go to Richmond to go down to 5. But we got, like I said, patience versus aggression. You know, with the speeds here going into turn 1, mistakes can happen fast. I mean, the winner tonight will will balance between the aggression as far as discipline goes, picking his battles wisely until it's go time, or are we going to just wait and be patient, trying to stay out of trouble and just capitalize on maybe a top 5 or top 10, or are we going to go for it? That's the question tonight, James.
Right. I'm going to say the guys in the championship are going to be patient and wait and see if there's any mistakes made with the guys that are not in the championship and just capitalize on that.
Well, the guys that aren't in the championship, as we saw Tuesday, they were still racing these playoff guys like it's just any regular race.
And that's what we like to see. Make it interesting.
Oh,
That's guys in the real racing don't give the guys with the championship or in the playoffs any slack either. So,
well, that's what this Outcast League's about. It's not giving way to the playoff guys. Everyone's here to win each and every night, and that's what it's about. As we've got 15 minutes left in practice before we get into qualifying. Loving that Aaron Sellers, that Dale Jarrett 88 throwback with the quality care service. Man, brings back some memories.
Oh yeah. Man.
Okay, let's see here. Let's get into the playoff standings, shall we? As we've got Kyle Franklin picked up the number 1 position last race and is now sitting in the number 1 spot. He's taking it away from Eric Johnson, and Eric's only sitting 6 points back. But I mean, it's Kyle's to lose at this point. I mean, he's sitting second fastest on the board, but second place in points is first fastest on the board. But
yes, yeah. So where is Brock on the board here? Brock is 8th.
Yep, Brandon Brock is currently sitting 8th fastest and 3rd in points. At only 16 points back from the leader. But let's not count
and
out
that's just that's just a win. That's just a win to get in first and take it from Eric
or win Kyle. And you're in. But there's so many opportunities to grab bonus points here, like lean the lap, fastest lap, things like that. But our 4th place guy in the points is Terry Litweiler. He's 27 points back. So a win is really going to put him up there in the playing field. As you can see him on track now, he's currently 7th fastest. Then you got Ryan Fuchs. Let's find him. Where is he at tonight? Is he not in here? Ryan Fuchs is. He's currently sitting 4th fastest. And he is only 29 points back. So, I mean, it's only a 2-point deficit between him and Terry, but it's also a 2-point deficit between him and the 6th place guy, Brian Zimmer.
Yeah.
And then 4 points back from him. That's Adam Keene, who's been really, really strong this season.
And he's sitting 5th.
Yeah, he's sitting fifth
so far in practice. That'd be really interesting to see where they all stack up on qualifying.
Well, I know that the truck series, they've got some heavy hitters, but it seems that most of the guys that do run the trucks and also run the Gen 4, they tend to favor the Gen 4 more. Like they seem to be way more competitive. And we've got Sean Rother as well, currently 17th fastest. So not the quickest tonight, but we will see if consistency pays off.
Absolutely.
He's currently sitting 8th in these points. And then we got Charles Wilson. Where is he located? He is currently 11th fastest on the board in practice, as we've got 12 minutes left. Him and Sean Rother are both tied with, they're 38 points below. And, the cut line is the top 5. So these guys got some work to do. Solid finish tonight and next week is really what these guys need.
I know the right front tire on these are hard to keep tread on them, so that's definitely going to be the key to winning this race tonight. Besides fuel,
absolutely. Were you able to make any laps on track with the Gen 4s like last night during practice?
No, I didn't get to practice last night. I got in late.
I'm just curious, does the car get loose, or are you always fighting the right front?
Well, it's either the right front or the right rear.
right? And I haven't seen or noticed anybody getting loose. Oh, and Brian Welchel, he is in the 10th spot. He's taking up the number 10 spot, 41 behind the leader. He's going to need a huge finish tonight.
I know coming out of turn 4 and going into the tri-oval, some of the guys earlier today, before we started, were saying they're getting loose in the tri-oval.
Let's get on board here with Chase Stempley and just take a ride here as he's fighting Brandon Brock here in practice, and just see what he's looking at here as he's going down into turn 1 into that transition with the new pavement. Brandon Brock on his inside, gives it to him. Oh yeah, he's loose. He's loose, boy. Not all the way on the bottom.
These cars
though.
don't like to draft, that's for sure.
Not really loose coming out of 4, but man, coming out of 2. Whew. And let's take a look here with Brandon Brock, see what he's feeling, as we've got 10 minutes left to go in practice. A little loose coming out of 4, unlike Chase Stempley was. Let's see how he handles turn 2. Running the same line. Oh, as we see Sean Rother sideways. Yeah, not really loose coming out of 2, so complete opposite from him to the 91 of Chase Stempley. Terry Litweiler in that Serta Simmons Beauty Rest number 71 Chevy Monte Carlo. Oh, as he gets loose in the grass, in the wall, and yeah, he's going to the virtual infield care center.
See, these cars don't like that draft, and that's what happens.
You see Charles Wilson a little loose coming out of 4 as well. Man, these cars are they're gonna have a hard time tonight. As we've got 20 people watching in the stream, thank you so much for coming out and showing the love and support to the Outcast group. These guys deserve nothing but the best. Absolutely. Each and every week. Shannon Donathan, please reach out to Drew Kuhn with Pinnacle Wraps and get you a wrap. And Glad Dad here at 0X Media will pay for that wrap as a thank you for being in this league and running so good. Speaking of Drew Kuhn with Pinnacle Wraps, there he is right there in that Coors Light throwback. But he put a little spin on it. Looks like he's driving Distinction to me. And let's get to the chat here in the YouTube, since we have 7 minutes left to go. Chrissy says, yay, race day. You better believe it. I am super pumped about tonight. I always enjoy Tuesdays and Thursdays. Chrissy, real interested in how these Gen 4s do with this slippery track. Yeah, we are too. Jennifer Glatfelter, whoever that is. Here we go. Miss Cowboy Kim, hope y'all had a good week. We did, or I did. Hubert Johnson, let's go. Chrissy says, hey, Adam. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed tonight's show.
I will be back, Adam. I have to run on this call real quick. I'll just mute myself.
No problem, man. No problem. Chrissy also in the chat. Heck yeah, go Franklin. John Hogue with Hogue Outdoor Customs. Come on, flying Ryan Fuchs. Flying high, ain't afraid to die. You better believe it. As you can see, Ryan Few sitting on the pit road. Ronnie Wilcher, I hope to finish this race. These things are so loose. Let's get on here and see if we can find Ronnie Welchel. Oh, he's sitting on pit road as well. Ronnie Hurst, hard to bet against the 11. Sweet Heat is money too, though. And Mrs. Slap and Tickle. Good luck, guys. Eric Koshelek, he's on track now. Let's take a look at him in that 36 Ford Taurus. 5 minutes left to go. Let's go ahead and get in all these sponsors. We're going to go ahead and get to the commercial. We're going to thank LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler, Serta Simmons, J&M Group, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services, Pinnacle Wraps, Auto America, and Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Then we will get into the anthem and qualifying. We will be right back, folks.
At Pinnacle Wraps, we proudly offer top-tier liveries that showcase your unique style on the racetrack. Elevate your iRacing experience today with a stunning custom design that truly represents who you are and your passion for racing.
Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep is a family-owned dealership that has been in business for over 20 years. Jackie Jones and his family have been in the car business overall for over 40 years. At Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, they take great pride in holding the highest standards possible to give the customers the best buying and service experience possible that they can provide.
Our moves might not be hot,
but our deals are.
Go see Jackie Jones. Tell them Zero X sent you.
LuLaRoe is an American multi-level marketing company that sells women's clothing that was founded in 2012. As a multi-level marketing company, LuLaRoe recruits independent distributors referred to by the firm as fashion consultants. Please check out Tammy Litweiler's LuLaRoe Facebook page.
I can't do this anymore. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
Look, we have a new Serta Perfect Sleeper.
We don't need to count you anymore.
I haven't really counted you in months.
You've been faking it for months?
Every night.
The Serta Perfect Sleeper. So comfortable you'll never count sheep again.
Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds is a proud sponsor of Outcast Motorsports and offers entertainment for the whole family, including camping, concerts, car shows, rodeos, and more. Visit www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and plan your next adventure today.
It's the Daily and Vincent Music Fest in Hiawassee, Georgia, at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. The Daily and Vincent Music Fest. Performances from John Conley, Randy Travis, The More Life Tour, Bryce Leatherwood, Rhonda Vincent, Crystal Gale, Diamond Rio, and your host, Daily and Vincent. 3-day passes and single-day tickets are all available. VIP passes available now. Don't miss the Daily and Vincent Music Fest at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. Get tickets now at georgiamountainfairgrounds.com. Sponsored by the Towns County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Presented by Gus Arundel and Springer Mountain Farms.
Auto America in Grand Island, Nebraska is one of the oldest and most trusted dealerships in central Nebraska. Visit their website buyautoamerica.com or stop in and get yourself certified today.
Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services has been providing unmatched service, quality, and dedication to the manufacturing industry since 1991. Repairing, reconditioning, and even remanufacturing ball screws, lead screws, Acme screws, Aney screws for virtually any machine on the planet. Roberts Ball Screw has made a name as one of the very best in the game. Want great quality? Want great service? Want great people? Want a great screw at a reasonable price? Get a hold of Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services in Leslie, Michigan today.
J&M Group Industrial Services.
Michigan's premier CNC machine tool service provider. Routine maintenance, preventative maintenance, geometry, calibration. Whatever machine tool service your company needs, contact J&M Group, the absolute best in the biz.
All right, folks, we are back after thanking the sponsors and that wonderful electric guitar for the national anthem, as we are here for qualifying. As Eric Johnson, Chase Stimpley, Steve Giverson, Rob Williams all on track, ready to get these times put in here. First on track, Eric Johnson. Chase Stimpley currently on the top of the board. What does Eric Johnson have for him? Johnson was the fastest in practice. Adam Keene currently second. Almost a tenth slower than Stimpley the first lap. Let's see what he's got for the second lap. 8/10 the next one. Oh, there goes 3. Not 8/10, 300ths. Not too shabby, boys. Terry Litweiler currently 5th. Sean Rother picks up 4th. Oh, and then gets put back by Aaron Keshelek. Drew Kuhn on track right now, currently 5th fastest. Gonna call that good for Drew Kuhn currently. David Vodka. Oh, look at this. Kyle Franklin, almost the same exact lap time as Chase Stimpley, 23:46 for Stimpley, 23:47 for Franklin. $23.37. Franklin up to the top spot. He is here to play. How about that? Now Ronnie Welchel was on track, now off track, into the wall. Bumpers repeatedly falling off. We got Matt Markland, who currently sitting 12th fastest. And Charles Wilson, 15th fastest. Oh, let's see. We just got to jump up here to 15th. So that knocks Charles Wilson down to 16th. Joshua Newman. Ronnie Welcher going to reset and try her one more again. Wishing he has much better luck tonight than he did Tuesday night. Where he had a tap to the left rear, which sent him sideways underneath the apron, or underneath the racing surface. And then it shot him back up on track. Rainer Brock on track right now. As this is his warm-up lap, we got Franklin Stimpley, Keen Johnson, and Koshelek. That is your top 5 so far. Well, Brandon Rock knocked someone out of that top 5. Here he goes to score his first lap. 9th fastest so far. Brian Ziemer on track. Oh, Brandon Brock up to 6th. Did not break into the top 5, but did score the same laptop as Koshelek. Ziemer up to 10th. Still got Ryan Fuchs and Brian Welchel left to qualify, as Ryan Fuchs is now leaving pit road. I seen in the chat that we do have some Ryan Fuchs fans in there. John Hogue. John Hogue showing the love to Ryan Fuchs. Let's see what he's got for these guys. He's usually pretty fast here, especially on these shorter tracks. Ryan Fuchs 14th fastest right now. Absolutely, Chrissy. This will be one for the books. Ryan Fuchs scoring his second lap here. Let's see if this one's faster. It is. He's going to be 8th fastest right now. As we've got 3 minutes left in practice, or qualifying rather. And just so everyone knows where we are racing tonight, it is Iowa Speedway, located in Newton, Iowa, opened in 2006, designed by the NASCAR legend Rusty Wallace. It's 7/8 of a mile, progressive banking in the corners 12 to 14 degrees. It's got a long front stretch, shorter back stretch. IndyCar and NASCAR both race here. And it is built for multiple grooves and side-by-side racing. Check that track out right there. It's going to be a hoot tonight, folks. As we have got, last but not least, Mr. Brian Welchel on track, as he just now took the green. Actually, he already took a green. That's his first lap. Currently scored in 10th position. Let's see what he's got for his second lap. And spun it out. Now that's a show. If you can't put on a show, beat a show. Brian Welchel is going to be scored 10th. David Vodka in the chat. Awesome lap, Kyle. Absolutely. 800ths of a second faster than Chase Stempley. Kyle will be on the pole tonight. With 15 seconds left, let's go ahead and get into Glatdad's Iowa keys to victory. Tire management. This track eats up rubber. Saving that right front tire over the long run will separate contenders from pretenders. Burn it up too early and you'll be sliding backwards. Lane choice. Iowa's progressive banking gives drivers options. The fast line could be glued to the bottom early, but as the track rubbers in, the high lane will come alive. Knowing when to switch lanes is critical. Track position restarts are chaos here. Getting a good launching hold of your line could mean the difference between gaining 5 spots or losing 5 spots. Clean air matters, even if it's short track. And what I touched on earlier, patience versus aggression. The winner tonight will have to balance that aggression with discipline, picking battles wisely until it's go time. And here we go. Let's get down trackside as the cars are lining up. And here we go. It's time.
Motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Starting on the pole tonight, the number 11, Kyle Franklin. Starting on his outside, the 91 of Chase slapping Tickle Stempley. Starting in the 3rd position, the 17, Adam Keene. You like how that rhymed, huh? Starting in the 4th position, the 18. You can't trust them 18s. Eric Johnson. Starting 5th, Eric Koshelek. Starting 6th, Brandon Brock. Starting in the 7th position, Drew Kuhn. Starting 8th, Ryan Fuchs. Starting 9th, Sean Ruther. Starting 10th, Brian Welchel. Starting in the 11th position, Terry Litweiler. Starting 12th, Brian Zemer. Starting in the 13th spot, Aaron Sellers. Starting 14th, Shannon Donathan. In the 15th spot, Steve Giberson. Starting 16th, Matt Markland. Starting in the 17th position, Ronnie Welchel. In the 18th spot, Anthony Bennett. Starting 19th, Joshua Newman. Starting 20th, Charles Wilson. 21st, David Vodka. 22nd, Rob Williams. 23rd, Tim Freet. 24th, James Greeny, although he will not be racing tonight as duty calls with work. And here we go, folks. The pace car lights are off, so that can only mean one thing. And it's time to go racing. I don't know about you guys, but I've been pumped for tonight since Tuesday night after the race ended. Ready to get this thing going. Send it down here into 3. And here they come into 4, getting ready for the green flag. The starter's got the flag in his hands, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Green, green, green. Kyle Franklin out to the lead early. Already a second over Eric Johnson. You got Brian Welchel back here battling Drew Kuhn. Brian on the outside, Drew on the inside. Brian Zemer's looking to make that spot up as well. And they single file out. And Ryan Fuchs behind the 36 of Eric Koshelek. Koshelek drops to the bottom, so we got a caution. What is the caution for? Oh, no. This ain't good. Let's take a look at it. Chase Stempley on the bottom white line, gets below and misses pit road. Has to back it up. That is something you don't see every day, folks. I think that was a fluke caution. I do not believe the caution should have came out, as he was not on the racing surface. Not sure exactly. I'm guessing iRacing through that. We're off the back of Kyle Franklin's car. Look at that. Fantastic view. As we're looking off the hood, this is generally where a camera would be in a NASCAR sanctioned race. Looking off the roof. And on the Fords, we've got the bumper cam. This will go back to the roof. Bumper cam here, bumper cam there. Looks like Brian Welch picked up 3 spots from the drop of the green flag. And here we go. The pace car lights are off, so we will be going green this time by. Pace car is off, and here they go. Lined them back up 2 by 2. Here they go. The green flag is in the air. Kyle Franklin out to the lead once again. Just behind him, Eric Johnson, Brandon Brock. Brian Welch will battle him once again with the 36 and the 15. Trying to pick up some more spots. He's in desperate need, folks. Desperate need. He is currently sitting 10th in the points. He needs every position he can, and he's got to hold on to them. As he is up 5 spots from the drop of the green flag. Brian Ziemer also taking advantage of that pass on Eric Koshelek, and he's also going to get that pass done. Eric Johnson now a half a second back from Kyle Franklin. There's a gap from the top 3. Adam Keene looking to try to do something here with Brandon Brock. He's on the bottom. Brock's on the top. Sellers and Litweiler battling side by side. Terry's going to take that spot from Sellers. Ronnie Welch back here in the 14th position. He's gained 3 spots since the drop of the green flag as well. Charles Wilson's gained 5 spots. Rob Williams, he's gained 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. You got Sellers and Donathan battling out. Sellers loose off of turn 4. Ryan Fuchs up here battling. Drew Kuhn on the inside. Ryan Fuchs on the outside going into turn 3. Really close battles here. Brian Welch also trying to pick a fight here with Brandon Brock. Drew Kuhn on the move. He's underneath Brian Welch. Brian Welch does make the pass on Brandon Brock. Also opens a door up for Drew Kuhn. But don't look now. Terry Litweiler underneath Ryan Fuchs. door to door coming out of 4. Man, he also picks up the spot on Brandon Brock as well. There ain't no backing up Terry tonight. Fuchs and Brock battling it out. The 36 of Eric Koshalik and Brock battling it out. The big question tonight is who's going to manage their tires the best. We've seen in past races that those who can stretch a run on older rubber are usually the ones in contention when the checker flag falls. Kyle Franklin, second verse, same as the first, out to a 1.3 second lead over Eric Johnson, the 18 car from Springfield, Missouri. Monica Wilson in the chat. Hi, everyone. Good luck, drivers, and extra good luck to the 18, Eric Johnson. As Adam Keene is now to his bumper. Brian Zimmer, man, worked up 8 spots, now currently in the 4th position. Chrissy in the chat, good luck, Hun. Drew Kuhn, Terry Litweiler, and Brian Welchel battling out. Terry just gained that spot from Brian. He is on the move. And Brandon Brock out here battling with Eric Koshalik again. Let's take a look here off the nose of Shannon Donathan, off the roof cam rather. See what he's seeing going into turn 1. And off the roof here of Terry Litweiler as well. Currently sitting in the 6th spot. Man, all these guys right here from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're all under a blanket. And Terry Litweiler's closing them down. Terry's the fastest on track by over 1/10 and a half. As Drew Kuhn, Brian Zimmer battling it out for the 4th position. Sorry. Drew Kuhn not all the way down on the bottom. He's got a high entry, low exit here coming out of 2. Oh, as we see Adam King scrub the wall just a little bit. We saw a dust fly up there. And Terry Litweiler again 2.5 tenths faster than every guy on the track, especially those leaders. Terry's got it figured out tonight. You can see here off the back of Brian Zimmer, Terry Litweiler's really trying to make that move now. Just about a half a lane lower, trying to get that clean air to get it to turn. Really want that car to rotate. Don't want to burn that right front up. And as we can see here, another thing to watch is the groove evolution. Early on, it's going to be the bottom for the most part. But as the laps wind down, don't be surprised to see these guys rim riding up by the wall, trying to make that outside line work. Going back through the field right now, 28 laps. Kyle Franklin out to a 1.5 second lead. Followed by Eric Johnson, who's getting eat up by Adam Keene right now in the 3rd position. Who is also getting eat up by the 21 of a Pinnacle Wraps designer, Drew Kuhn. And then Terry and Brian Zimmer, they've got their own little battle going on right here for the 5th position. And then you've got Brian Welchel. He's out here just riding. He's not really close to anyone, but he's just sitting comfortably in 7th. This is what he needs. Ryan Fuchs finally made it by those guys, currently in the 8th position. Brandon Brock still battling with Eric Koshelek here. They're just nose to tail. Eric Koshelek currently in the 10th position, followed by Shannon Donathan in 11th. Aaron Sellers in 12th. And Joshua Newman, who's all over these guys. Oh, man. Did you folks see that? Aaron Sellers went up the track just a little bit, almost got into the side of Shannon Donathan. Sean Rothers dropped 5 spots from the drop of the green flag. And Charles Wilson just sitting comfortable right now in the 15th position. And let's go back here. See some more guys. Matt Markland, 16th. Ronnie Welchel and Anthony Bennett battling it out. And Steve Giberson. Now that we're into green flag, long green flag run, let's go ahead and take a look at all these drivers on the webcams tonight. We've got 7 drivers out there. We've got Steve Giberson. He is on VR, as you can see there. Focus, focus, focused. Then we got Ronnie Welchel out there, also on VR. Ryan Fuchs. Look at him go. He's very focused right now. Running in that 8th spot. And Eric Johnson. Adam Key. Drew Kuhn. Also, these 2 guys are battling. Drew Kuhn gonna get the spot from Adam Keen right here. And last but not least, we got Slappy out here. Who's trying to get his laps back. Really happy to have these 7 drivers out here on the webcams tonight. Kyle Franklin out to a 1.8 second lead over Johnson. And Drew Kuhn's picked up to 3rd position. Yeah, you heard that right. Drew Kuhn up to 3rd, 2.3 seconds back, and he is running down that 18 car. He just got past the 17. 36 people in the live stream tonight enjoying the broadcast, I hope. Really appreciate you guys coming out, showing the love to the Outcast boys. And now that we are up to lap 40, let's do this. Let's go ahead and crank it up. All right, how about that? Nothing I love more than engine sounds. Oh, Terry Litweiler loose! Loose off the exit of 4. He saves it, though. He was battling with Brian Zemer really close for the 5th position and just got loose. That's going to overheat those rears. Can't do that too many more times. Kyle Franklin already in some lap traffic here as he's passing the 61 car. 1.3 seconds back from Johnson. Drew Kuhn apparently lost that position to Adam Keene, and now it's falling back to Brian Zemer. Ryan Fuchs under pressure here from the 36 of Eric Koshelek. And Joshua Newman, who's picked up 8 spots. Nice little battle right here from these 3. The 36, the 01, and the 88. 88 could have put the pressure on him and took it 3 wide, but he did not. He just backed out. Let these guys battle it out here.
Hey, Adam, I'm back.
All right, James Greeny back in the booth with us, taking care of business.
Yes, sir. You know, Chase is right behind 88, too, and he's coming up to the pack.
He is. He's being scored some laps down, though. He's 1 lap down. That's going to be hard to get his lap back, but he is the fastest on the track right now. You can see Chase Stempley there. Got a long ways to go, though.
Yes, he does, but it's a long race. Anything can happen. Monica Wilson. Hi, everyone. Good luck, drivers. Extra good luck to 18, Eric Johnson, my only nephew. Very nice.
Johnson and Adam Keene, 1 second between them. Then you get back to Drew Kuhn, who's only 5/10 back.
Oh, Chase just took out Aaron Sellers.
Yellow flag out. Take a look at it here. See what happened. Chase Stempley high in, low out. Oh, Aaron Sellers cleaned his own clock out. Go back and take a look at that again. You see Chase Stempley going low. Aaron Sellers, I think Aaron Sellers got loose off the exit of 4 and came down and collected it off the nose of Chase Stempley.
And that was a hard hit on Aaron, too.
Well,
nose.
We are in the pit window now. Lap 54 as these guys are coming down pit lane right now.
Chase should have the lucky dog.
No, Chase won't have the lucky dog because he made contact with Aaron Sellers.
Oh, yeah, true.
So there will be no lucky dog this time by. As Kyle Franklin, he is taking tires. Along with Adam Keene. And looks like Eric Johnson. No tires for Eric Johnson.
Brian Mitchell and Chase both stayed out.
Yeah, Chase stayed out to get the wave around. Brian Welchel stayed out because, well, I don't know why Brian Welchel stayed out, but he's pitting this time. And looks like Eric Johnson's going to get the lead from Kyle Franklin off of a tire strategy off pit road under caution. And he's going to lead that lap, so he's going to get a point. As you can see off the back of the slap wagon, there is the leaders. Coming around 4 now, so Chase Dempsey will get the wave around naturally. And he should get the wave right now and go by the leader of the pace car. And there he goes.
Back on the lead lap.
Yes, sir. And as they line up 2 by 2 by 2, one more time, lap 56 going to 57, they're going to take that green flag. One more time.
Chasing the pits, hopefully he can get out and stay on that lead lap. Is he going to take tires?
And here we go to the restart zone. Eric Johnson, huge jump. And Drew Kuhn spins the tires. Eric Johnson, huge lead here. Huge lead. Chase definitely going back a lap down. he's going back a lap down from having a pit.
And he just got fuel too, so.
Yeah, he was on the same pit cycle too, James, but something happened early on in the race which caused him to go a lap down.
Oh, we got a loose car. 90.
Back here in the back.
09.
Guys are battling out hard back here. We need to go up there to the lead, though. Kyle Franklin just takes the top spot back from Eric Johnson. Brian Seamer's up in the mix now. Harry underneath the 3. And he's going to make that pass work. As we go off the nose of Terry Litweiler. Watch this battle here for the second position. And as you can see off the back deck lid of the 71, you can see the primary sponsor of the Gen 4 series here at Outcast, Thurda Simmons Betting, helping drivers sleep better for the past 150 years. As he gets around Eric Johnson, it's going to put him up into the 3rd position. And then there was one, Brian Zemer said, as he is now closed up to 0.3 of a gap from Kyle Franklin. Brian Zimmer underneath Kyle Franklin. This is the most action Kyle's seen all night. As you can see, Brian Zimmer goes around Kyle Franklin. And now Kyle Franklin's got some worries behind him as Terry Litweiler's now closed up to just a 10th behind Kyle Franklin. Go back here and take a look. Eric Johnson's dropped. Due to just a fuel strategy here, he's dropped back to the 6th position. He is now under fire from Joshua Newman. Brian Welchel, he's fell back from 6th to 10th here after that pit strategy, or the pit stop. Having to work his way back up through the field. Trying to make something happen here on the 68.
Chase, if he was in a lap down, he'd be in 9th right now. He's working his way through the field pretty easy.
He's working on it, isn't he? All he needs is one untimely caution, James, and he can get his way back up into the lead lap with these guys.
Yeah.
Adam Kane currently sitting in the 11th position, trying to work his way back up. He's been currently in the top 5 most of the night. .68.53 still battling it out. Adam Keene could put it 3 wide. I would, but I'm not sure Adam Keene would want to do that.
I think his spotter's telling him to lay back a little.
Yeah, well, he's in the chase, so do you push it and try to get back up there? Because track position is key here. Charles Wilson's seeing it and loving it. He's now up to the bumper of the 17.
Oh, he's going bottom. He's going to make it. Is he going around?
Oh,
yes,
he's going to force his way to the bottom. He's got the speed. He's just got to get back up there, as we need to check back up here with the leaders as they're putting Anthony Bennett a lap down. The 11's already worked his way back up to the 55 of Brian Zimmer.
King going around Markland and Mitchell.
You can see here off the nose of the 55. Look how close the 11 is. 71's also worked his way here as well. So 71 is currently sitting in a 3rd position. Don't look yet, Brian Zimmer, but the 11 is there, buddy. 11 looking low, trying to do a crossover from high to low. 11 entering high, exiting low, turning down at the apex, trying to get a nice run, straight run off, keep the car from getting as loose as possible. Really good battle here.
Coon Shannon and Sean Rother are battling there for a second, still going into the turn.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a 2-wide battle here between the 21 and the 33. The 30 trying to figure out what to do here. He seems like he is faster. Oh, he's going to put it 3 wide here. Shannon Donathan. Now he decides to pull up behind the 33. Just does not have the momentum. Oh, looking low. Ballsy move by the 30. Doesn't make it stick, though. I think he thought better of that.
I'm just amazed how they're keeping it on the track and not really crashing. Well, we only had, what, 2 cautions, and one was not really a caution.
Yeah. Oh, Shannon Donathan, woo! Drove that sucker in there deep, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's testing it, ain't he?
Well, Shannon Donathan, he's got damage to the front. What is he going to do here? Oh, he gets in the back of Drew Kuhn. Shannon Donathan, he says, I have had enough here. I'm ready to go. Man, he put the bumper right to Drew Kuhn. Drew Kuhn lost a couple of spots because of it.
Oh.
Drew Kuhn not going to be happy about that. As Drew Kuhn is now under fire from the 024 of David Vodka. David Vodka all the way to the top of the wall. Aaron Sellers, sorry about the early caution. Don't worry about it. I'll be here watching. Let it rip, boys. And Chrissy says, dang, boys, this isn't bumper cars. Now, Chrissy, leave the boys alone. This is the action we came to see.
Yes. For sure.
And as we go back up front, I'd love to stay back here and chat with these boys, but Brian Ziemer out to a 0.3 second lead over the 11. 11 just does not have the speed right now to get up to Ziemer.
One looking on the inside of Franklin.
Yeah, 71 of Terry Litweiler. He really wants this position. As we've got the 66 back here just behind these boys of Tim Freet, really, really loose. And there's a blanket that you can throw on top of these top 3. And James, I don't know if you realize this, but these top 3 are nose to tail. 4th place, 7.5 seconds back.
Yeah, I was looking at that. They got a little cushion up there, that's for sure.
That's right. So these guys, you know, you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. These guys are in the chase. I mean, they're trying to battle their hearts out because, especially Terry Litweiler, he needs a really good finish. I know he's 4th in the points, and Brandon Brock's 3rd, and Brian Ziemer, he's leading this thing. He's currently 6th in the points.
Look at Josh Newman, just sticking with Brock like butter. One mistake, and he's going around him.
Yep. As you can see, Kyle Franklin now made it to the outside of Brian Ziemer. Side by side, going into turn 3. Will Kyle make it stick? Kyle makes it stick. They're door to door here coming out of 4. Got to be careful right here, boys. These things get loosey-goosey coming out of 4. Terry Litweiler all the way to the top of the track, trying to make any momentum he can. Or maybe he overshot his turn. I'm not sure. Kyle Franklin back out front.
Put him almost a second down.
And here we see Brandon Brock 8.2 seconds back from first, second, and third. Followed by Josh Newman. Adam Keen's worked his way back up into the 6th position. And Chase Stifley's, he's made it up to the 6th position, 1 lap down. Just trying anything he can to get his lap back. Although he is 9 seconds back from the leader to even get his lap back. And by then, James, they're going to be pitting.
They're almost in the pit window. They're 31 laps in from the last caution. They're just about into that pit window.
You can see Eric Johnson. He's kind of just plateaued there in about the 8th position. He's still got speed in the car, which is allowing him to stay around. Oh, Eric Johnson.
Oh, going into the pits.
Into the pits.
He's going to get some tires and some fuel, I believe. Keep this green flag
Let's
going.
see what we're doing here. 47 down pit road.
Kuhn right in behind him, it looks like.
Yep, Drew Kuhn. Scheduled pit stops for these drivers. Let's see, is he going to grab tires? He is grabbing tires. How about that? Kyle Franklin out to a 0.6 of a second lead over Brian Zemer. Terry Litweiler's worked his way back up. And now to the bumper of the 55.
I think Kuhn is getting his damage repaired.
71 around the 55. We are a little over halfway in this race. It's going to be a long one. It's a long race.
Oh, yellow flag.
Yellow flag's out. Eric Johnson crashed. Man, oh man, let's go take a look at that. See what we see here. Looks like entry. Yep, entry. Tries to save it, gets back on the racing surface just a little bit. Yellow flag comes out.
That didn't help the new tires at all.
That did not. That killed the new tires. And these guys, they're going to go down pit road. And you can see them right there.
We got Kyle, Terry, and Zemer getting into the pits.
Pit road speed is 50 miles per hour. Shannon Donathan, he stayed out. That is
Eric's
not
a lap down, but he's going to get the wave around to go back onto the lead lap.
Shannon Donathan stayed out. This is killer for the guys a lap down. Eric Johnson will not get the lap. his lap back because Shannon Donaldson stayed out. But Chase Stimpley will. He is the lucky dog. Or is it? Nope, it's Anthony Bennett. Is it Anthony Bennett or Chase Stimpley? I'm not sure. But I do not think Eric Johnson gets his lap back. We'll have to see here. The 66 got the lucky dog. So Tim Freet got the lucky dog. Yep, I can see him coming up through the field right now.
Eric should get the wave around because he is in front of Shannon. If he was behind Shannon, he wouldn't have been able to.
That's a possibility for sure. We shall see here when the pace lights go out. And yes, Eric Johnson does get the wave around. How about that? You were right, James.
I'm right every now and then.
Well, you know more than me, obviously. Pace car lights are off. Let's go ahead and take a look at these guys on the webcam tonight. We got 7 drivers out there. Steve Giberson out there in the VR, along with Ronnie Welchel and Ryan Fuchs out there giving her heck. Eric Johnson trying to recover after that spin. Adam Keene out there trying to get that back. Drew Kuhn get his damage fixed, get back up there, and Mr. Slap and Tickle. Here we go. Pace car is off. Shannon Donaldson's going to lead the way. Old tires, no fuel. Gets a really good restart, though. Shannon Donaldson
Real
way
good
out.
restart.
But don't look now.
Franklin right on his tail.
He's got some hungry hippos back there. You can see right here Brandon Brock, Brian Welchel, Brian Zemer battling it out.
Shannon's in the chase on the truck side, correct?
Yes.
I thought he was on the chase on this side too.
Oh, look at this. Adam Keene. Oh, being taken 3 wide by Chase Stimpley. Chase Stimpley all the way on the bottom. Adam Keene in the middle.
Chase with the block on Keene. Going around Zimmer.
And Stimpley going around Brian Welchel as well. This is his only chance to get his lap back. James, he's got to do something.
Well, you should have one more. You got 80 laps left. Or 73 laps left.
Chase Stimpley currently being scored 1 lap down. Shannon Donathan's dropped to 3rd. Kyle Franklin out front, followed by Terry Litweiler. As Chase Stimpley's passing Terry Litweiler right now. Got 1 more to go. Here he goes. Chase Stimpley trying to get his lap back. Oh, he drives it in there really hard. He's sideways. He's going to clear Kyle Franklin coming out of 4. Chase Stimpley back on the lead lap.
Very nice. Very well done.
As we've got a gaggle, an absolute gaggle of cars right here.
Zemer on the inside of Winchell.
Oh, Adam Keene in the wall.
Oh.
That slowed him up severely, trying to get around
Zimmer
Shannon
was into the
Donovan.
wall.
Adam Keene trying to make this work. He's clear of Shannon Donovan, followed by Brian Zimmer. These guys are right on his bumper, too. Shannon Donovan dropping like a rock, like we would expect, new tires versus old. Brandon Brock really needs to recover. He is sitting 8th, but he's got to get going.
But Donovan got, 2 laps led, so that's 2 points, correct? Or is it just 1?
It's just 1 point.
Eric on Donovan's butt.
Oh, we got a car on the wall. The 61. Rob Williams. Kyle Franklin out to a 7/10 lead over Terry Litweiler. Drew Kuhn trying to get his lap back. He had scored currently 3 laps down. And since we've got these guys, we're trying to get on a green flag run here. Let's go ahead and let's crank it up. Enjoy these car sounds. And there we go. How about that? Man, I love them car sounds. Nothing beats that old school 90s to 2000s horsepower.
Crank it up. Yes.
Love it. Got Adam Keene working his way up, currently in the 3rd position, followed by Brian Zimmer and Joshua Newman, who we have not seen up here in the top 5 all night.
Sure is running great, though.
Yes, he's showing phenomenal speed. As Eric Johnson is currently the lucky dog, trying to get himself back up there. Shannon Donovan, after that restart, fell back to the 7th position. Not as far back as I figured he would go. But he is
Eric
currently...
wasn't 2 laps down. He should be on the lead lap.
He's showing 1 lap down
1 lap
currently right
down,
now.
yeah.
Shannon Donovan really loose. He has got to be in the fuel window, though. He's been on track for 64 laps since he last pitted. Ryan Pugh, she fell back just a little ways. Ronnie Welchel battling with Tim Freet and Eric Koshelek, followed by Charles Wilson. Charles just running his own race tonight, trying to stay clean. Oh, Shannon Donathan down pit road.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it. I knew he was in his fuel window. And let's take a look here at Chase Stempley, currently in the 18th position. Stempley going to make his way around Donathan. It's going to put him 17th. But he is
definitely working on Kuhn.
Well, he's still just in front of Franklin. He doesn't have the raw speed enough to get way out, because the guys in this league are they're just really strong. So I mean, it's not like you can pull way out. See, Kyle Franklin's just right there. He's only a little over a second back. Terry's there. If Kyle messes up, Terry's going to be right there to pounce. And then two and a half seconds back, you've got Keene and Zemer. And then Newman.
That's right, Krista. They are doing great, even with these mishaps. And we've only had three mishaps already?
Yep, 3 cautions.
I'm going to count 2. That one wasn't a caution.
No real battles on the track going on right now. Everyone pretty much gap.
Spaced out, just running their own race.
They're waiting for these fuel strategies to kick in.
And that's what kills me, Chrissy, is, on Tuesday nights when we run the trucks and it's really bad, you think it's going to be that bad in the cars, but we feel you, We do great in the cars and crappy in the trucks, and then one week we do great in the trucks and crappy in the cars. That's a mixed match.
Brandon Brock going around the 53. Going to put him up in the 6th position. Eric Johnson's worked his way around Zemer. Zemer in the 4th spot, so Eric's getting close.
He definitely has a fast car tonight.
Yeah, he does. But being a lap down now is just really hurting him. And let's go up here and see these two guys. 2/10 apart still. As you can see, off the front fender of the 11, the 71 tries to slide it underneath there.
Shannon working his way back up behind Zimmer and Newman.
Oh, Terry Litweiler loose off the exit of 4, loses 2/10 off of Franklin. Now currently 4/10 back. We definitely don't want to overheat those tires.
Shannon and Zimmer are fighting, battling back here, 2 wide, taking it almost 3 wide. Zimmer backs off.
We definitely want to keep an eye on Brian Zemer. He's got a
Bob
really
Williams
good pace.
went into the pits.
Who's that?
Rob Williams went into the pits.
Also want to keep an eye late in this race. Joshua Newman started in the 19th positions, worked their way all the way up into the top 5, showing great pace on these long runs.
He's just steady.
Like I said, the fuel window is around 55 to 57 laps. So strategies could play a role here late in the race if we do have some long green flag runs. Do you short pit
Standing
for fresh?
around King.
Do you short pit for fresh tires, or do you try to stretch it and catch a caution?
It's a hard one because you never know when there's going to be a caution. A lot of them would just try to save the fuel and just worry about the tires in the last half. And then you got the other half that wants to get tires so they can get around the old tires. So it's a mix. Can go either way.
Well, we're over halfway in this fuel run, and you can already see the car starting to slip and slide around. I mean, the tire wear is the name of the game here at Iowa. Who's saving and who's burning them up?
That front right is what you're going to have to worry about.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what their attempts were after that long green flag run. As we see Eric Johnson here, he is being scored a lap down, but he has caught the leaders. So he's going to try everything he can to get his lap back here. As Chase Stinfley currently being scored in the 16th position. Ronnie Welch.
Yeah, he made it past the leaders and still working on Kuhn to get. Oh, he's got it on the inside of Kuhn.
Eric Johnson trying to work his way around Terry Litweiler as cleanly and painless as possible for Terry. He's not worried about himself. He just doesn't want to take any momentum away from Terry, as we see Eric Johnson just touch the wall just a little bit. Now he's in between the leaders. See what he does here with Kyle Franklin. Kyle gonna run him hard. Kyle gonna let him go. What are we doing here? He's underneath. No momentum. Has to fall back behind. Really going to let Terry catch up. He's got to do this quickly. Eric Johnson all the way to the top. Cut back down. Low exit. Trying to get that momentum. To the right rear quarter panel. What's he going to do here? Back underneath Kyle Franklin. Kyle is fighting for the lead here, so he can't really give him the spot, you know, because that's going to put Terry back in the run with him. Eric Johnson loose on the exit of 4 underneath the leader. They're coming up on Ronnie Welch. The decision's got to be made. He's going to run Kyle high. Oh, he's into Kyle. Terry Litweiler goes around. Terry Litweiler to the lead. Kyle Franklin not happy.
Looks like everybody is going to be pitting right now. We got 1, 2, 3 people in the pits.
Yep, Joshua Newman, Brian Welchel, Sean Rother on pit road right now. As we're looking here at the leader, Terry Litweiler, after Eric Johnson got past him and the leader, Kyle Franklin, kind of butted side by side. Now he's got to fight Terry all over again. Underneath Terry, what's Terry going to do?
Shannon right beside him.
Yep, he's opened the door up for Shannon Donathan. Shannon's going to get there. Terry's going to let out early, let these two guys get by, and he's going to go back to the lead and try to fight Kyle Franklin. Brandon Brock now 4 seconds back, all by himself. You 7 seconds back. Matt Marklin all by himself. Tim Freed in the 6th position. How about that? From being a lap down, Lucky Dog back up to the 6th position. Chase Stempley now up to 7th.
What a remarkable race.
Eric Johnson's in the 8th position, but he's just in front of the leader. So one mess up, the leader can go by. Joshua Newman is being scored 1 lap down. He is the lucky dog after pit cycles. Adam Keene has already pitted.
There's only 8 drivers on the lead lap.
But these guys have made their bed. They are good to go all the way to the end. No problemo. You can see Terry Litweiler in the lead now. Kyle Franklin 1 second back. What does Kyle do? Does Kyle answer back? Does Kyle go ahead and pit? Get these tires and fuel ready for the end? Or are these guys going to run it out?
That's a good question.
Brandon Brock on pit road as we're talking. Down pit road. Ryan Fuchs to 3rd.
31 laps left on pit road.
Kyle Franklin must have got loose. He lost a half a second to Terry Litweiler there. I bet Kyle Franklin comes in right now to pit. And he does. How about that? I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, yeah. I got to keep up with you, Mr. Smarty Pants. All right. Is Terry Litweiler going to answer the call? Is he going to pit?
I think he's going to stay out. He's going to keep going. He's going to get as many laps on Franklin as possible.
We'll see. I've raced with Terry enough to know that Terry's going to run this thing out and then he's going to have fresh tires there at the end. Or option number 2, Terry's going to hope for a caution spinning out off of pit road to give the caution. And then he's set.
That is true.
Chase Stempley, 19.5 seconds back. He's working his way up slowly but surely. I don't know who Shirley is, but
48 laps left.
There he goes.
38 laps left. And there's Terry going right now.
Terry Litweiler on pit road. Ran 3 laps after Kyle Franklin. What does he do here? Kyle Franklin took tires, 13.6 seconds on pit road. Terry Litweiler, too far in his box, had to back up. He gets tires. That's going to kill his momentum here off pit road.
Chase and now in third.
Chase Stempley still on the same pit cycle as everyone else. He's going to have to pit here soon. Currently 58 laps since he pitted last. Matt Marklin, Ryan Fuchs, Chase Stempley, your top three.
Eric Johnson in.
Yep, Eric Johnson on pit road right now. 62 laps since he pitted.
See what
Ryan
Eric Johnson is doing.
Fuchs, the leader on pit road as well.
Marklin, number 1.
Drew Quinn on pit road.
And he gridded 16th to be number 1. That's amazing.
I have a feeling he's going to stay out probably one more lap. Then he's going to come in and pit. Him and Chase Stempley, the last two survivors here. Matt Marklin, he's going to answer the call here. I have a feeling. Nope, he's going to make it run one more time.
24 to go.
Chase Stempley going to run it out as well.
9 seconds away.
These guys have made their bed now, as Adam Keene will take over the lead, but he was one of the first cars to pit. Followed by Josh Newman and Brian Zimmer. Those guys pitted pretty much together within a lap or so of each other. Franklin's got some work to do. 24 seconds back for Franklin. Only 4 seconds back to Keene, though. With 23 laps to go. As you can see in the top left of your box, the Outcast Gen4 series, this is the Serta Simmons, 22 laps to go. You can see Kyle Franklin up to 6th place. He's running them down.
Stempley went into pit. Mark still stayed out, and he's 20 seconds ahead of Keene.
Kyle Franklin running a half a second faster than the guys in front of him here. 61 in the wall, 01 in the wall, same corner. Right here in front of the leaders. Kyle Franklin underneath the 66.
Marklin pitting in this time.
Yep, Marklin on pit road here. Kyle Franklin up to 4th. He is down to Brian Zimmer. That's going to give Keene the lead. Here they go. You can see it now in the tower as it's updating here. Adam Keene going into turn 3 as Franklin's coming out of turn 2. Keene's trying to work around this lap traffic here. Oh, we got 3 wide here with the leader.
And Marklin still stays in 7th. That is remarkable.
Kyle Franklin up to the 2nd position. He just passed Brian Zimmer, and the 18 of Eric Johnson's trying to get his lap back. Still has not been able to get his lap back. Adam Keene out of 4. Kyle Franklin out of 4. Guys are on the same straightaway now. 1 second between the two. Go back here and look. Brandon Brock, Terry Litweiler battling with Joshua Newman. Terry Litweiler slid in his box. Kind of set him back a little bit. Josh Newman back to 6th. Ryan Fuchs to 7th. Matt Markland with the freshest tires in 8th position, but 16 seconds back.
Oh, and he's in the wall.
Chase Stinfleet pitted. He's got some of the freshest tires, currently in 11th, but 20 seconds back. Got a lot of ground to make up. As you see, Keene and Franklin only separate by 0.8 of a second. Serta Simmons, 15 to go.
What an amazing race.
Adam Keene out to the lead. This is what Adam Keene wants to see. These two guys back here battling. Eric Johnson trying to get his lap back. Kyle Franklin trying to take over the lead. Side by side, door to door, going into 4. "37 people watching as we're winding down the laps here. Thank you so much for coming out here and showing the support to the Outcast boys.
Absolutely.
Still battling.
We love the support, that's for sure.
All right, here we go. The battle is heating up here as these two guys are 1/10 apart. Eric Johnson still trying to get his lap back. Kyle Franklin really loose off the exit. Here we go. Kyle Franklin underneath Adam Keene for the lead.
Comes up just short.
No momentum on the bottom. We're seeing that second groove. We're seeing that second groove start to come in here. Eric Johnson battling. He wants that lap back. Pretty much 3 wide here.
And he gets it.
Eric Johnson back on the lead lap. Now all he's praying for is a caution to come out.
With 10 to go at the line.
Off the back bumper of Adam Keene. Check this out. Kyle Franklin is there.
Keene, you better kiss your spotter, buddy. He's doing a great job.
Kyle Franklin, he is fast. He's doing everything he can to try to get around Adam Keene or put him in an uncomfortable position to mess up. Oh, Adam Keene loose. This was the spot. This was what Kyle Franklin wanted. He's to his quarter panel on the right rear. Kyle Franklin's got the preferred position. Can't do nothing with Charles Wilson. He gets underneath Charles Wilson. Charles gets way out of the way. Good sport there. Good sport. Kyle Franklin to the lead.
Yet again.
With 7 laps to go. Brian Zemer, Terry Litweiler trying to battle for 3rd place. Points are on the line. Brian Zemer really loose coming out of 4. Terry Litweiler's loving what he's saying.
Brock's coming up on Whitwire. Trying to close that gap on him.
Terry is there. Brandon Brock is there.
Terry goes on the inside of Zemer. He's on his inside corner panel. Oh, falls
Just
back.
doesn't have the momentum there on that bottom line.
Oh, Brock in on Zemer or Whitweiler.
Looking here, he's underneath Charles Wilson, trying to do something here with Zemer. Oh, Litweiler using the 33 of Sean Rother as a pick to get underneath Brian Zimmer. That's going to bring Brandon Brock into the picture here. 4 laps to go.
Getting some of that dirty air.
Terry Litweiler loose. Brandon Brock loose. Brian Zimmer still on the outside. Terry is there, but just doesn't have the momentum, doesn't have the rear grip to get off the corner on that inside. Three laps to go here. Man, this is an exciting battle. Sean Rother all in the way.
2 to go.
As we're up here with the leaders, Kyle Franklin, Adam Keene,
Shannon.
Kyle Franklin coming out of turn 4. He will get the Serta Simmons 1 to go. Kyle Franklin going into turn 1, half a second lead over Adam Keene. Coming down the backstretch, Adam Keene's trying anything and everything he can do to get to him. Adam Keene drives it in real deep. But that's all she wrote. Kyle Franklin's going to win this one.
Oh, Shannon, Zimmer, and Whitweiler at the finish line. Oh, no.
What a slobber knocker there. Terry Litweiler did pass Brian Zimmer. How about that?
What a great win, Kyle. What a great win. You got it, Chrissy. Your man won. What a great race, everybody.
Congratulatory
Happy
bump
dance.
here from all the guys here. Ronnie Welchel. And you know what time it is. Time for that donut light. Go ahead and burn it down there, Mr. Kyle Franklin.
There we go.
Off the deck lid, we're going to go for a little spinny route.
Absolutely. What a great race, everybody. Thank you, Monica Wilson, for showing up and supporting the channel.
All right, folks, we will go ahead and get into these interviews in just a hot second. Be right back.
Outcast Motorsports would like to thank the following sponsors for all of their support: Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Serta Simmons Bedding, Auto America, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Ram, J&M Group Industrial Services, Roberts Ball Screw, and Pinnacle Wraps. We will be back shortly with the driver interviews.
All right, folks. Here is your third place finisher, Mr. Terry Litweiler. Terry, you got us?
I do, Adam. How we doing tonight?
Man, we're doing good, man. What the heck of a battle. What walk us through here. Walk us through the finish. As we're playing it here on the screen, you get underneath Brian Zimmer coming to the checkered flag.
Yeah, so we'd been battling about the last, I don't know, probably 5 to 10 laps, and I was putting a lot of pressure on him, trying to get him to make a mistake, and then he finally He finally did. Opened the door for me up on the bottom, and I stuck it in there, and I just pushed it to the floor and hope it stuck. So that's kind of where we landed.
Yeah,
got right into your passenger side door that pushed you across the line for the spot. That's amazing.
Yeah, I knew I had to get out in front of him. I knew that lap car was up on the top, so I kind of had it boxed in, and I didn't know what that lap car was going to do. And then once I saw Brian start to push up a little bit, then I thought, well, it's go time. We got to get at least a half a car in front of him. And then when they wrecked, I was in pretty good position when he shoved me across the line. So
yeah,
a little bit of luck tonight.
Well, solid top 3 finish tonight. This will be helpful for the points. How did the car feel on those long runs?
It was loose all night. Entry was loose, coming off was loose, so you really had to be gentle on the throttle. And I think the what I was figuring out throughout the race was the more I backed the corner up and I was even more gentle on the throttle, I was really hooking up and getting big drives off, so I was able to stay either where I was or at least continue to move up. So it was definitely a lot of patience tonight. It was hard to pass, and the race was it still was extremely clean. You got to hand it to the Outcast boys. Good racing out there, good competition. No matter what position you were in, there was racing going on. So hopefully it was exciting for you guys to be broadcasting it, and I know it sure was exciting to be driving in it. So
absolutely, man. Well, James, you got anything else for our 3rd place finisher?
Coming into the race, what was your strategy going into it?
Don't wreck.
Don't wreck.
Yeah, don't wreck. So I just continued to convince myself to easy on the throttle. And even with that, there was still a couple of times where, I got a little loose coming off and had to catch it. And that had dropped me back a little bit further. And then I'd have to make up, another position in order to get back up in there. So, but overall we were successful.
I gotta ask, did you have that sticky note saying don't speed in the pits?
Absolutely. It doesn't leave.
Well,
great, my friend.
Terry, you may not have sped, but the whole world saw you slide through your pit box there on that on the late race. And I was like, we're going to watch it. And you slid right through just a little bit, had to back up. I was like, man, that's going to kill him.
Yeah, I sure did. I was, again, you're racing all the time, even when you're coming onto pit road, trying to either keep time or gain a little bit. And I got a little overzealous and pushed right through. So
it happens, man. Hey, but you rallied back to a 3rd place finish. So, I mean, we'll take that for the points all day long.
You bet. I'm pretty excited about it. It was a good night.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, man, the microphone is yours for all your sponsors and shout outs, and we'll get you on your way.
Absolutely. So we want to thank Serta Simmons Betting first and foremost with the league sponsorship, and appreciate them supporting what we do out here. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, gotta love them. The wife, Lula Road by Tammy. She's always a strong supporter and loves watching the broadcast guys. And she always keeps saying how great a job you're doing. So big shout out to Lula Road by Tammy Litweiler. Jackie Jones Chrysler. Appreciate them and all their support. J&M Group, Roberts Ball Screw, and obviously my friends over at Auto America and Grand Island, Nebraska. I appreciate their support and everything that they do. And, pleasure to have them on board with the Outcast League. Zero X Media, got to thank you, Adam, for what you guys are doing, and Pinnacle Wraps. Appreciate Drew and everything he does to make us all look good out here.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the kind words, and the sponsors love it every time you're in the podium because they get the biggest shout outs ever. And we'll see you Tuesday night, and take it easy, my friend.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir. Take it easy. All right. right, and then our second place finisher here, we've got Adam Keene. What's going on, Adam Keene?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. So my son is going to bed, and he's like, "Dad, I want you to win it." He's like, and I'm like, "Dude, it's tough, man." He's like, "Well, get second place. I want you to get second place." Like, no joke, said that. So yeah, hats off to my son knowing what was gonna go on and how the race was gonna go. I'll take second, man. Second's good. These guys are good.
Oh, he's a psychic for sure.
Right?
You know,
it's wild. No joke. That actually happened.
I almost thought you had the strategy to win when you pitted a little early, like 14 laps earlier than the leader. I was like, man, he's gonna get out there, but man, them tires prevailed. I was surprised to see Kyle run you back down.
Yeah, Kyle's fast, man, and that was my crew chief Kevin. He kind of suggested that we kind of just try to time it right, thinking it was going to go green there at the end, and hoping that we can really get out there early and just kind of get a lead. But yeah, I mean, again, Kyle's good. All these guys are so good and so tough, and it was just a real fun race there, at least in the front half there. Just battling these guys, nice and clean.
Hats off to your spotter, Kevin. You got to give him a kiss.
Right? Yeah, I won't give him a kiss, but definitely in the morning I'll go to his classroom and we'll probably talk first hour through this win or second place, and yeah, absolutely.
Well, Adam, I mean, I saw you run, bottom to mid all night. How did the track change, and did it affect your car as the race went on?
I felt like it did, actually. Like it was kind of hard to stay in the low line, so you had to kind of find just that second seam or whatever you want to call it, just a little off, and kind of play with the entrance to get a good exit off. Like I really try to stay away from exiting high, just because I know that's dangerous with the two different types of surfaces. So I think that was kind of my key, was just try to be able to exit straight, stay straight, so I can really get a good solid exit off of it. But it was weird. Like, you definitely had to change about 20, 30 laps in, and then I felt like the car just kind of stayed in a nice constant spot. So it was really kind of nice just to kind of find that groove and get going.
Yeah, well, you're in the mix in the standings, but when you come in here, you were 7th in the standings. I mean, how confident do you feel about your momentum heading into the next race?
Yeah, after the mishap with my PC in the last week, I knew I had to get something going on here. I know nothing about Kentucky, but I feel confident enough that I can run with these guys, and we'll put the laps in and try to run some fast laps and have a good plan going in. So yeah, I think it's a good momentum booster. It kind of lets you know that you can kind of play with these guys.
Oh yeah, James, you got anything for our second place finisher?
Adam, what was your plan coming into the race at the beginning?
Oh, it's tough, man. There was no way around it. Like, I had to save. I felt like that was the way to go. And as much as I just want to race and just keep running and not forget about it, like, you had to save and try to figure out how to run fast laps while saving. And then I got kind of right behind Eric there, and I kind of wanted to save and just stay behind him in those first several laps, and then that caution round 53 came in and kind of changed everything. It was just kind of, all right, let's make it one or two more stops and get going.
One more question before we go to the sponsor thing. Being that there's lap cars out there and lap people, how hard was it to get around them and on the track and still maintain your position?
Pretty tough, man. Just because there was a lot of array of some people wanting to fight, which I love. I wish, all of them, as long as you're within reason and you had the times down, like, why not just keep fighting? And then you had some guys who would get off to the side, and it's just kind of hard to kind of manage those, especially when there's two guys, right next to each other doing those opposite things. So you just had to really stay focused and kind of stick to your line and just kind of read them and be patient.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Well,
congratulations on your second place.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you guys do up there.
Yep. Great run tonight. And man, the floor's all yours for any shout outs to any sponsors you want to give, and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, like I said, first off, my son, just thanking me, giving me a hug before he went to bed, and my wife for helping me out there with knowing this is my night for this and taking care of him. on the dog. Shout out to Frank's Plant Center, my parents, if they're watching this. I know they watch most of the nights, so it's my big sponsor. And then the sponsors of the league. I know you have Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds of the truck company, but Serta Simmons Betting, thank you guys for hosting or sponsoring the cars. We got Lola Roo by Tammy, Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Robert Ballscrew, Drew Kuhn with his Pinnacle Wraps, phenomenal job. If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry, but I really appreciate all the sponsorship from everyone. And then thank you guys. I know Adam, there's some nights you're there by yourself. James, thanks for helping him out. I'm sure that was probably good to have a guy up there with him too, and you guys do a phenomenal job. So thanks, thank you guys.
Appreciate you, Adam.
Thank you. And we'll send you on your way, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
Sounds good, man. Give me a drink. Yeah,
yes,
Thursday
sir.
night. Oh,
have a good one, man. All right, folks, that was your second place finisher. And now we've got the first place finisher here, Kyle Franklin. Kyle Franklin, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Sweating, doing great.
Man, dude, you scared me there with pitting a little late. I was like, man, is he gonna have enough time to catch Adam and them? And whoo, man, them tires was rockets tonight.
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I was like, I can't pit early. These guys are gonna mow me down, even if I try to save. So I was like, we did some practice last night with Brandon, and we got a game plan on, if this is going to have some cautions or not. We were hoping it was going to go green, man. I was just clutching, the whole time. So, well, turning the car off actually is what I was doing. But, and she was fast. Like after about 15 laps, everybody equals out, and, and I was like a 10th faster,
Yeah, well, definitely congratulations on the win here at Iowa. And it just walk us through the final laps and what made the difference for you tonight compared to the other guys. Like what did you have all night that the other guys didn't? Because we saw just the raw speed coming from Kyle Franklin that the other guys didn't seem to have. Was it the line you ran? Was it the tire conservation early to give you the advantage late in the run? Just walk us through those final laps.
Well, the final laps, I mean, man, everybody made it pretty hard on me to get by for the most part, like Eric and stuff, and wanting to, he was a little bit faster than me, but I didn't want to be behind him in case of mistakes and stuff. So I tried to keep out in front of him. But the most part was just being consistent. I think I was just extremely consistent, and where my braking points at, where my let off points are, and then the line. I didn't break from that. Like I tried to stay in my groove there in the final laps. But it was go time. I blew my pit box on that third stop. Actually, that put me behind Adam, Zemer, and Brandon, and so I rode a few laps and just warmed the tires up. I think that's the key. If you go out there and just blitz it, it's over. You can't keep a pace.
Right.
So as what you're saying is, you go out there, you get the tires warm, and then you go. You don't go those first 3 laps, 10 laps.
Yep. Well, hey, the points are really tight here in this Gen 4 series. I know you came in here as the points leader. How big is this win for you heading into the playoff push?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. I was real worried about Eric. He's Mr. Consistency. That dude is always there, a few mistakes, I think, by him tonight, put him down on the ladder a little bit there. But I was expecting him to be right behind me, essentially, in the race. He was doing the same thing I was doing right off the bat. He fell back, and I was like, oh man, he's saving fuel. So I mean all these guys, man, like Adam tonight, side by side racing, dude, with the dude, and we're not giving an inch, and we're burning, each other's stuff up. It was great. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. James, you got anything for our winner?
With Adam and Terry both battling you for first position, what were your thoughts trying to win the race?
I try not to let it get to me. Anybody that's behind me or in front of me, just run my own race. I'm the one that beats myself. Like, I know that I don't want to take anything away from another person, right? But like in racing, how do I describe this? You yourself is what could beat yourself. Like, if you lose a race, most of the time it's because of yourself, right? You and your car. So I just tried to stay locked in, run my laps. I found out that Terry wasn't really trying to get by me. He was taking my same line. And every time I gain a 10th, he would follow me. And then he would gain a 10th. And I was like, man, I just can't get rid of him, And we talked about it there. And then Adam, he's out in front of me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm catching him. I'm okay with, the eye overlays telling me when I'm going to catch him, how many laps if I stay this pace. So I tried not to overdrive, and just be a rocket, right? So like if he's running, let's say a 24.9, I'm like, okay, I need to run a 24.8. A 1/10 of a second each lap, I can be there with 10 laps to go, right? And that's kind of what I did. Instead of trying to be a 24.5, and then burn your stuff up, and then you get to them and you can't pass them. So, I mean, the key is just stay locked in, stay in the groove, and just be consistent.
And how hard was it to pass the lap cars getting back up into first?
Everybody was really respectful, and I would like to say, some of them battled me and then others let me by. So, I mean, it's a mix. So, others had, better tires than the others, and stuff, which I don't mind, when I was out in first, I noticed a lot of people do let you by. But if you're in second on back, it's kind of more of a battle. And, but that's okay. It's racing. It's a close, tight track. So, I just set them up and set them up to, make a pass. Essentially, I would stay behind them and then wait and then gear up to go.
Like I was telling Glad Dad here, it's great to have competition out there, even though they're not in the championship.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, we were all C's there. But there was a couple that were up there. Shannon, I think, got by me, and I don't know if he's in the championship. And I just kind of let him do his thing, and then ended up passing him there. But overall, I think it was a pretty darn good race.
Yes, sir. Well, I do appreciate you, and congratulations on your first place.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And Kyle, you got any sponsor shout outs you want to scream to the top of your lungs?
Yes. I got to scream here. Okay. To my woman, Chrissy. She's laughing right now. I have to give a shout out to her, man. Like I said, I can't be doing this, man. I came home the other night, 2 nights in a row. She's like, babe, I want to hang out. I'm like, I'm practicing. I got to get locked in. I'm not comfortable, because we were practicing on 115-degree track temp, right? Last night we checked, and it was 74 degrees, and we're like, oh, it's going to be a cold track, but we still want to get up there, so we were still practicing 106-degree track, and it did get that way and then came back down. But I want to shout out to Chrissy and family and friends, Franklin Racing, being there with me. We got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Pinnacle Wraps Drive Distinction, Drew Kuhn. I can't thank enough. He made me another wrap, and that boy, man, or that man, I should say. I'm glad to have him as a friend. And he was doing pretty well tonight. Looked like too there for a little while. Then I got Auto America, Serta Simmons, Roberts Ball Screw, Lulu Rose by Tammy Litweiler, you in the booth, Adam, 0X Media, man, and James for joining us. Man, can't be done without you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, just hands down. A couple of shout outs to all the drivers that were battling hard with me. Eric definitely was not giving me an inch. I love that. That's pretty awesome, man. I almost got into him and wrecked him in the right rear, but I backed off. I don't know whose fault that was. We'll probably see that on the replay. But and then Adam for being up there, battling hard. All these drivers racing, really clean. So I really appreciate that because I try to do that back, to the other drivers too. And then one other thing is I got to give a shout out to my friend Brandon Brock, man. I mean, he's there at night with me and doing this stuff. And hey, man, don't get into your head. You do really well. You always say stuff, man, like I'm not comfortable. Look where you're at tonight. You did really good, man. So I just want to give him a shout out.
Absolutely, man. And now that's a shout out. That's how you do it, folks. All right, Kyle. Good win tonight. Great points jump. This is going to help you in the points for sure. And get on down there and celebrate, and we will close this thing out.
Yeah. My struggle tracks are coming, so
That's right.
I kind of needed that.
Kentucky.
So. Yeah, I just bought the track, so.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
If you need any pointers, don't call me.
What? Man, what's up with everybody, man? I need pointers, man. I need some help. I'm not perfect.
Well, I'll follow you and tell you what you're not doing right.
Well, all right. You could jump in the lobby because I think we're going to do a lobby here. Me and Brandon, we're going to practice some Kentucky.
If you want bad habits, follow the Glad Dad.
I'll tell you.
Man, I know you're fast, man. I know you're fast.
I'll tell you 2 key pointers, Kyle. Don't speed in the pits and don't wreck.
That's
right.
You do that and you'll win.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Kyle, get out of here. We'll see you later, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, folks, let's take a look at the points here, or the finishing results. Kyle Franklin out front one more time. Gonna finish in that #1 spot, followed by Adam Keene. 3rd place goes to Terry Litweiler. 4th place is going to go to Brian Zemer. 5th place, Brandon Brock. 6th place is going to finish up Joshua Newman. Good run for him. Ryan Fuchs, 7th. Good run for him. Brian Welchel, 8th. Chase Stinfley rallied back to a top 10. How about that? 9th place finish for him. And the Slapwagon crew, Matt Markland comes home in 10th. Eric Heschleck, 11th, Eric Johnson 12th, Shannon Donathan 13th, Sean Rother 14th, Tim Freet 15th, Charles Wilson 16th, Steve Geiberson 17th, David Vodka 18th, Rob Williams 19th, and Drew Coons going to round out your top 20. James, man, it's been an honor having you here calling the shots with me, and the floor's all yours for any shout out sponsors that you want to do, and then we will close this thing out.
Well, I'd like to thank my wife for watching every week. She is my rock. Thank you, Kim. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Service Cinnamons Betting there, sponsoring the cars. Thank you very much. Lola Rowe Litweiler, thank you. Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Robert Ballscrews gets me every time, but thank you very much. And the Auto America Grand Island, we appreciate you for sponsoring our Outcast group and being here every week. So, and Adam, man, I don't know how you do it. I get nervous doing this.
Man, you do it enough, it'll start flowing, I promise you.
Well, I appreciate you having me tonight, and y'all have a great night.
Yes, sir. And before we wrap things up here at Iowa Speedway, I want to take a moment to send a special shout out to my amazing wife, Mrs. Glatmom, and my wonderful in-laws who watch each and every week. They absolutely love the Outcast League and what it stands for, and they support me doing the little things in life like this. Your love and support mean the world, and I could not do this without you. And of course, none of this would be possible without the incredible partners who back the Outcast League, the Truck Series, and the Gen4's Pinnacle Wraps, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler, Serta Simmons Betting, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, J&N Group Industrial Services, Auto America, Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services. Thank you for supporting this league and helping us put on an awesome season 2. It was a wild one here at Iowa. Side-by-side racing, worn-out tires, and another big shakeup in the standings. What we like to see. But that's what this series is about. I'm Glad Dad with Zero X Media, and on behalf of the entire Outcast crew, thank you for tuning in. We will see you Tuesday night, 7:35, same place, here on Zero X Media, to look at the, we're going to be racing at Kentucky in the trucks. Until next time, stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
This broadcast of Outcast Motorsports has been presented by Zero X Media. Outcast Motorsports would like to give a big thank you to all of the sponsors who made all of this possible. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Stiffly all over the bumper of Robert Tester. Robert Tester been out front most of the race, since the back. Robert Tester coming to the line will take the checkered flag for the first race of the season. Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Truck Series. Robert Tester burning them down. Donut lights on for you, sir. On the high line, Drew Kuhn on the inside. Oh, Cale Peterson. Is that Cale Peterson or is that Keane? I don't know. Oh, Keane right there. This is for you, Tiffany. Coming to the checkered flag. First time in the Gen4, Adam Keene gonna win it all. The first race of the Gen4 season right here, Outcast Motorsports on Zero X. Look at him, he's happy out there.
Yes, he is. Good win, buddy.
That's why I love the driver cams, right there. Put the donut light on for him.
In that old Bobo car.